So Donald Trump has a very unique chart. His sun is right here. The thing with headphones, that's a person's north node. That's your purpose in this world. And this blue planet right here is Uranus. And Uranus is all about being authentic and true and don't tell me what to do. I'm going to do what I feel is right. And what's wild is Trump has triple Uranus. He has Uranus connected to his north node. When two planets are next to each other, it's called a conjunction. It means they're blending their energies. So Uranus is blended with his purpose in this world is to be Uranus. It's also blending with his sun, his identity. And if you look opposite down here, you see his moon. And his moon is also an opposition. It's called an opposition. That's another way that planets connect. So he has triple Uranus connected to his identity, connected to his emotions, and connected to his purpose in this world. And I can't think of a better example of a person who does whatever the heck he wants and says whatever he wants. And the number one word they use for him, it's unprecedented, like never done before. Every other thing that he does as president, that's what they say about him. And that's the spirit of Uranus. That's being, exactly what he's saying, what he speaks his mind. He doesn't care. He doesn't think about the consequences of his words. That's Uranus. I don't care what anybody thinks. I'm going to speak my truth. Again, love him or hate him. This is not a comment about him. It's understanding his personality. And now, usually, you don't have one planet connected to three of the most important planets because this is when it does happen, anybody in the world can see this in his personality. You don't have to be an astrologer to be able to say this to a person. So this is something that shows up so clearly in the chart of who he is, one of the most important aspects of who he's here to be. And it's part of his purpose in this world. And clearly you can see that he became president twice, that is his purpose to do that. So you see that that's a huge, and again, and that's one piece that doesn't talk about his Mercury, his communication and thinking, his self-value. He has Saturn connected to Venus, which means so whenever I see that, that's something where the self-esteem, it needs work. And that sometimes you have that negative voice in your head saying, I'm not good enough. So that's why he has to show, this is the best, I bought the most. He always boasts a lot in order to make himself feel good, because ultimately, inner words, he has to, I would tell, you have to believe, Trump, Bishvili Nivra Olam, that the world was created for you, you have to believe that you're inherently, because you have a godly essence, that's why you're valuable. Not because you're the richest, not because you have the most possessions, but because Saturn does that. Saturn is that negative voice in our head that we really have to work on. So you